It is 2026 at ABC outside right now. Those current traffic conditions, those ADOT cameras, they're dealing with heading out in the next few minutes on this weather action day. Me and Jorge working together to bring you the latest on the impact to your commute. Still traffic conditions right now sponsored by Accident Law Group with 85th Avenue. Luckily, they are off to the right hand side, but want to make sure you get that warning as you head out the door to move over at least one lane in that area, both the westbound side and the eastbound side. They look fantastic here on this. Right now is 5:40. Want to get you a check of those current traffic conditions. It is a weather action day, but it's also a holiday, so you are seeing pretty nice conditions as you head out the door here on the first day of 2026. We still want to track those desert drive times for you. Sponsored by Accident Law Group, so you know what to expect because some of those roads might be a little wet, might be a little slick. Give yourself a little bit of extra time with those mostly green flows. I-10 eastbound from the 303 over to the mini stack. Look at that. About 20 minutes right now. If you're traveling along Grand Avenue from the 101 Agua Fria to the 17, that's about a little bit slow. Typical Forest, that one's about 15 minutes. If you're using the Loop 101 from Grand Avenue to connect to the I-10, then that's 8 minutes as you get out the door here this morning. As we look at your East Valley commute, checking the 202, the Red Mountain Freeway, that westbound direction from the 101 over to the mini stack. Less than 10 minutes. If you're traveling on the Superstition Freeway, the US 60, that westbound direction from the Super Red Tan, we've got the 202 Santan, the 202 Red Mountain, and the 60 coming together, making your way all the way over to the 10. That should take you 15 minutes, and then 8 minutes on the 101 northbound from the Santan past the 60 and up to the Red Mountain Freeway. As we track that North Valley commute, the 17 in your southbound direction from the North Stack down toward that Stack interchange where the 17 and the 10 freeways merge together. 12 minutes, 13 minutes on the 51 from the 101 over to the mini stack. And if you're staying up in that northern part of the valley between the North Stack, maybe heading over to the Desert Ridge area, heading over to the 51, plan for a 6-minute ride here this morning. The conditions on the first day of the new year. Hopefully you have the day off to spend with your friends or family and recover from last night. And if you don't and you're heading out the door, a heads up, some of those roads may be a little wetter as they're making their way through this spot near Raintree in the Scottsdale area, but nothing major as we give you a view all across those freeways. Like the town, just make sure you're aware again of those wet roads out there. In a new year, new school. This was for a crash right here that you see just off the freeway involving multiple vehicles. So we reached out to DPS on this. They told us that given it was just off the freeway, we needed to contact Phoenix Police and those fire officials who were on the scene for those details. So we have reached out. We're still waiting to get some more information, but you can see that heavy damage to some of those vehicles involved in this one. We're also pressing for
people living in the Rio Verde foothills community there finally has a permanent water solution this morning.
Yeah, EPCOR officially opening up its new water filling station for residents living there in just about an hour from now. And that's where we find ABC 15's Jim. Some people may have an excuse maybe to sit on the couch today with some of the rain you're tracking.
It's too wet out there. You know what?
Time right now is 6:21 on the first day of 2026. Happy New Year to you. Maybe you're getting out the door here this morning like all of us. You're working today. You've got somewhere to be. Heads up for you. We are in weather action mode here at ABC 15. So we are seeing some of those roadways that are wet. This is a view of our ADOT cameras on those drivers making their way through that area there in the northern part of the valley, north of the North Stack. Here's a view of our traffic and our radar maps. Seeing some spots that are a little bit slower here this morning. Overall, I think people are just trying to take it a little bit easy out there as they should. Want to send things over right now. That holiday traffic, light traffic, right? Not as many folks out there on the roadway at this point in the morning as they've gotten home from some of those New Year's Eve celebrations. But with it being a weather action day, those roads are wet. This is a live view outside right now of that rain on the I-17 near Pioneer, where Jorge, you're tracking some of those storms and rain that's coming down rather in that area. Here's a wide view across the valley right now, mostly green conditions. We will still check those desert drive times for you so you know how long that ride is going to take you if you are commuting here this morning. Still ahead in just a few minutes, Nick. It's 46. Let's get you a check of Traffic Planner Plus on the first day of the new year with a view of those desert drive times all across town to see how long it's going to take you on that ride if you are commuting here this morning. Things look pretty good as you get going out the door. I-10 eastbound from the Loop 303 to the mini stack hasn't moved that desert drive time in the last hour. It's still at 20 minutes right now. As for the US 60 Grand Avenue, that's where we're seeing just a little bit of slowing from the 101 as you're connecting to the I-17. If you're traveling on the 101 in that southbound direction from Grand Avenue looking to connect to the 10 instead, that should take you about 8 minutes with those nice green flows. The East Valley commute as we track the Red Mountain Freeway westbound as you travel from the 101 over to that mini stack interchange should take you less than 10 minutes, right around 15 minutes on the US 60 westbound as you travel over to that I-10 interchange, and the 101 northbound from the Santan Freeway up to the Red Mountain Freeway as you're passing that 60 interchange. That should take you 8 minutes. Also those nice green conditions. The North Valley commute, the 17 in your southbound direction from the 101 to the Stack, 12 minutes, 13 minutes on the 51 as you travel down toward that mini Stack interchange from the 101, and just above 5 minutes on the 101 eastbound from the I-17 over to the 51.